Imagine you're booking for your flight. This trip, you've planned for it for the longest time. But unfortunately, you can't seem to find your passport. Or worse still, your passport is expired. So, what do you do? Because this time, panic checks in, and it checks in for real. Most people don't actually know what to do next. So in today's video, we're going to focus on to why you need to renew your passport, and in the event your passport is lost, what you need, the documents that you need, and the costs, and everything in between. So welcome in today's video, and we're going to kickstart with the first case scenario: passport renewals. So passport renewal is basically getting another passport. And there are three instances in which you need to renew your passport. The first case is if you have the old passport books. The old passport books which were this color, and from 2017 the government started issuing the East Africa passport, which is color blue. And maybe the question will be, this is just a fun fact, the question will be, why do East African passports are color blue? Have you ever asked yourself that question? And I remember one of the theories that is around is just because we share Lake Victoria and the color for the lakes is always blue, that's why our passports are blue. Anyway, far away from that. So if you have the old logbooks, you need to apply for a passport renewal, because currently the old logbooks are not accepted in any immigration office. So the second situation in which you need to renew your passport is in the event you have traveled quite extensively na passport yako mazee umejaza, umepigiwa mastamp everywhere mazee, and there's no more space for more visa stamps. So you need to renew your passport so that at least you can get more leaves on the or a new passport. Okay, so we have the three different pages, that is the 34, 50, and 66 paged passport, depending on the ones which are available for application on the portal. Plus also it will highly be dependent on how often do you travel. So if all of them are available, you can choose to apply the one for 66 pages because you think or you feel as if you're going to travel quite extensively. The third situation in which you need to renew your passport is it is after 10 years and your passport is expired. Okay, so passports are always valid for 10 years. So after 10 years, you need to apply or to renew your passport so that at least you can get a new passport. It's so unfortunate that you might find some people really insisting that they want to travel with a passport which is expired simply because they've not filled up the books. Unfortunately, even if you've not filled up the book and it is expired, you just have to apply for a passport renewal. So the question will be, how do I even go about this? So the process is quite similar with the passport application, with the fresh passport application. However, when you're uploading your documents, you need to take keen of the following details. The first thing that you really need to take keen interest is, as you're making the application, indicate this is a passport renewal. Okay, so you are applying for a passport renewal. It's not a first time application, neither is it a lost, it is application for a renewal of passport. All right, the second thing, you have to input the passport number and the personal number correctly. All right, so the first thing after you make you indicate that it's a passport renewal and you are there, you've already filled in your details, you have to key in the passport number and also the personal number. The third thing that you also need to take keen interest is when you're uploading your documents, there are 4 pages that you have to upload: the biodata page, the description page, and the last 3rd and 4th page. All right, so these 4 pages need to be uploaded, and as always, all the documents to be uploaded have to be uploaded as a JPEG file. All right, and they do not exceed 2 MB. Okay, so these are the documents that you need and how you need to upload them. So the cost will be dependent on the number of pages that you select. So if you select the 34 pages, currently is 7,550, and unfortunately that's the only one which is available on the portal right now. Which portal? The eCitizen portal for passport application, right? So these changes in prices will always be affected one time or the other. So you can either apply for the 34 pages, the 50 pages, which is at 9,550, or the 66 page, which is at 12,550. So the price range of renewing will be dependent on the pages in which you select. We together up until that point? So that is all you need to know about your passport renewal. And as obviously, immediately after you make your payment, you select the immigration office in which you need to go for biometrics. During the day of biometrics, make sure you carry the old passport booklet. You have to carry it to submit it. Sometimes it is punched, all right, so that when you're given the new passport, you can always be using the new one, all right? So make sure, other than the rest of the documents that you need to carry, ensure you carry the old passport. And the obvious documents is your ID, your birth certificate, the passport application form, and the receipts of payment. Make sure you have originals and copies of your ID and your birth certificate, and parents' copies of identification. All right. So that is the first scenario. Now let's go in the event you have lost your passport. Either it has been stolen, you've misplaced it, or you just got it lost, right? It's so unfortunate that in this case, there are two scenarios in which you need to apply for a passport. Either it lost or it has been mutilated. Your passport haiko in good form, all right? So this one, we're going to start with the price, because the price is the one which shocks so many people, and it's so unfortunate that one is almost punished, and it might not be your doing that either your passport got stolen, maybe thugs broke into your house and they ran with it thinking that probably it's something quite valuable, which it is. Or you might find a situation whereby your house got burned, unfortunately, and it got mutilated. You were rained on, you got into an accident. You know, there are so many instances in which either you can lose your passport or your passport can be mutilated. And I don't know how it always feels as if it is a punishment paying 20,050, like for a whole goddamn passport, right? But, well, it's the government. They've already set the price, so there's nothing much we can do about it, right? So the prices is 20,550 shillings. Okay, so what do you need when you're applying for a lost passport or a mutilated passport? So the first thing that you have to have is a sworn affidavit that yes, my name is so and so, I lost my passport got mutilated, and I need to apply for a new one. So in the affidavit, make sure you indicate the passport number. All right, so this has to be there. The second thing that you need as a document, you need a letter addressing it to the immigration office, showing interest or expressing interest that you need another passport because of one reason or the other. It's mutilated or it's lost or has been stolen. All right. You also need a police abstract. Just walk into any police office, tell them I need to apply for a passport and I need an abstract. Either it got lost or it got mutilated. All right. So make sure you follow the process of application. The same thing. It's almost similar. The passport application process, the only difference comes in when you're starting, you select, I'm applying because it's lost or it's mutilated or it's fresh application. Fill in the details correctly, ensure you upload the documents, and ensure that they're being uploaded as a JPEG file, not exceeding 2 MBs. All right, so you need these other documents also uploaded. That is the sworn affidavit, the abstract, and the letter All right. So these documents have to also be uploaded. And during the day of biometrics, you have to accompany them as you're making your submission, right? The original and copies of the documents. Okay. So I hope this video will help you. I hope it has been of value, and don't get yourself in a situation where you're in panic because either your passport is lost or your passport is mutilated or you can't seem to book your flight because your passport is expired. Till next time, have a beautiful time.